Hey, what's going on? Luke here, and we are here to do my first impressions for State of Origin Game 3 2022, going through the lineups as we have done in Game 1 and Game 2. Both of them I've sort of looked at some of the games, and what my thoughts on the team haven't really reflected what happens in the game. So I feel like take this with a grain of salt, but nonetheless, we're going to be going through 1 to 17. Might take a look at the squad as well, but we're going to be taking a look at New South Wales, going to be taking a look at Queensland, and sort of giving like a first impressions, a first assessment of the side. So we're going to be starting off with New South Wales first. They are the away side for this game. They've been like the home side for both the other games, but they have gone with, pretty much the same side, but a little bit of a change. They've got Tedesco at fullback once again, got Brian To'o and Daniel Tupou on the wing, so the same wing pairing they've used for the whole series, as well as Tedesco there as well. But they've gone with Matt Burton and Stephen Crichton. Now, Latrell Mitchell was obviously someone that was tossed up a lot. He came out and ruled himself out. So going with the same centre pairing as Game 2. You also had Jack White in the mix as well. He was another one who, in Game 1, he was arguably man of the match. He was outstanding in the centre. So probably pretty unlucky to miss out on a starting centre gig, especially considering Stephen Crichton hasn't really impressed on the Origin scene. So Matty Burton killed it, Jack White's killed it, and we end up with Burton and Stephen Crichton. So it doesn't really make sense in terms of them picking form, but it is what it is. They're going with the Penrith lads. The halves, same as usual, Jerome Luai, Nathan Cleary, probably going to be the halves going forward for quite some time. Now, the only change in the New South Wales side, I believe, is the next one, and that's Jordan McLean into the starting side. Cowboys going really good. McLean's doing quite good. But he's not an Origin prop. I know people are going to say, yeah, but remember when Matt Pryor played all these years back and he did a fantastic job? It's like, look, Jordan McLean is not bad, but there's other people. It's Cam McGill, there's Clemmer. There's other players who could be playing. We go from Payne Haas to Jordan McLean. It's a little bit of a downgrade there. You got Api Coruscant, hooker. You got Jake Jaboyevich, the other front rower. Then you got Cameron Murray, Liam Martin, Isaiah Yeo, the exact same. The rest of the side is the exact same too. We got Damien Cook, Angus Crichton, Junior Paulo, and Talakai. So pretty much just the one change is obviously Jordan McLean coming in. And I don't know who Regan Campbell pissed off. He goes from making the side to getting dropped to going to like Jordan McLean. It's like I know it sounds like I'm taking mad digs at Jordan McLean, and I guess I kind of am. And I know over the last couple of years he's been absolutely dog shit. Let's be real. But this year's actually been pretty decent. But I don't know. They talk about going with form players and stuff. Like David Clone's been very good. You got the Safidi boys. It's weird how many front rowers we've gone through over the last couple of years. It's absolutely crazy. Now, is this team good enough to win the series? Absolutely. It's basically the same side as what we saw in the previous game. So, going off the previous game, New South Wales win, right? Like, that's the form, that's the logic there. But, obviously, it's Queensland playing in Queensland. I'm going to go through the Queensland side right now. Kalen Ponga is the fullback. Selwyn Cobbo and Murray Tuolangi are on the wings. Valentine Holmes, Dan Gagai, the centres. Basically, Queensland is also another case of pretty much the same side. The halves, Cameron Munster, Daly Cherry Evans, pick himself every single time, dead set, every single time. You got Lindsay Collins, Josh Papali'i. There's a lot of talk about there being a bit of pressure on Josh Papali'i. I don't really understand that. It's not like they got this absolute weapon of a prop coming through or not. Like, Josh Papali'i is always someone who performs at Origin level, and I feel like if you don't pick him, it just goes against everything that Queensland have always said about, they know Origin and they pick and stick and they show loyalty, all this sort of stuff that New South Wales doesn't do. So the fact that he was under a bit of pressure, according to the media, a little bit strange to me. Ben Hunt is the hooker. Kurt Capewell. You got Jeremiah Nanai coming into the second row. Obviously, Felice Kafusi is out because of, I think, personal reasons. He's over in America, something to do with his parents. He is going to be a big loss, but at the same time, he can be covered, in my opinion. He's experienced. He's been around for a long time, but you do need to blood new people at some point. Nanai has been quite good for the Cowboys. He slots in there. Then you also got Big Tino in the number 13. Obviously, Ruben Cotter being out, I think it did really hurt the Queensland side. Not necessarily because of Cotter being out and he's such a good player, he is a good player, but it's because they had to shift Tino and they had to just change the dynamic of the side. So I think that hurt them a little bit, but Tino in the lock position, he's still a gun, he's still a weapon. On the bench, you got Harry Grant, Jai Arrow, Paddy Carrigan, and Tommy Gilbert makes his debut. So Tommy Gilbert from the Cowboys, another Cowboy. They have been outstanding this year, the Cowboys, and they've been rewarded greatly in Origin. I don't know if that's going to I don't know, affect the Cowboys long term this year in terms of their season, but they've been absolutely flying. Tommy Gilbert has been very, very good for them. Even like the last couple of years, he's been alright for them. Yeah, look, congratulations Tom Gilbert. Congratulations to Jordan McLean too, both making their debuts. For Queensland, it's kind of like the same as what we had said going into Game 2. However, it's just more so the result was so different in Game 2. But I will say the game was quite tight up until it wasn't. Like, it just went from being a tight game to just if I was blowing them out. So I don't expect that to happen up at Queensland. I don't really know who I expect to win, but I expect it to be a very, very close game regardless of the result. And I feel like Queensland have picked the strongest side they can really pick. I can't really look at their lineup and say, yeah, well, Nanai in the second row, they should have chucked in Dave Fafita or someone. I mean, it's easy to say that, but I can't say that. Anyways, those are my thoughts of the lineups for Game 3. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you agree with the lineups? Is there anyone who's unlucky to miss out? Is there anybody who should have been dropped? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you happen to enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also, make sure to use the notification bell. Don't rely on those sub boxes. Use the notification bell and never miss any of my videos. Also, go ahead and chuck me a follow on social media. It's on the screen right now. It's Mr. Luke and YT for the most part. My Facebook's Mr. Luke, but everything else is Mr. Luke and YT, including Snapchat, including TikTok. Chuck me a follow on TikTok as well. Also, go ahead and become a member of the channel. Link is in the description below. We have a whole bunch of new members. Shout out to every single one of you. Very much appreciated. Shout out to Matt Galaxy and King Aurelius for gifting all the memberships as well. It doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you very much. Thank you for supporting the channel. And thank you for supporting this video. State of Origin Game 3 coming up very, very soon. Going to be a whole bunch of State of Origin content. So stay tuned for that. And look, guys, I will see you for my next video. Stay tuned. See you next time. Bye.